Clip.
How's your finances, Grace?
Not so good. Austerity's only made things worse.
We'll have more austerity then.
But it doesn't work. It's making it harder for us to recover.
We need to squeeze the poor to pay for the mistakes of the rich and make them richer. Simply borrow another 7.2 billion euros that will make sure you can never pay back, so you'll be in our debt forever.
Oh, Euclid, there's no point in pretending it's not happening or having a referendum.
Euro.com, making sure our fat cats get fatter.
Tonight at 11.
Doom!
This is BBC One, and now it's time for tonight's
World BeNEWSment 10 live, now in HD. Wow!
Kips Clips.
Alrighty, YouTube, another one of Kips Clips. Welcome to World BeNEWSment at 10 live, and it's the not the Alex Jones show, not the Infowars nightly news, but it's not the nightly news, it's just the Alex Jones show. I just wanted to get the fat man himself. I was less disappointed last night I didn't get at least to do one Jabba the Hutt fucking impression or something along those lines. So I'm going to do the Alex Jones show from yesterday. It's 3 hours and 7 minutes long. But things have changed since I can't remember how it operated when I was back in the day, but you never. And this is commercial free. Let's see if we can find some commercials, maybe kind of clandestinely hidden in Alex Jones's radio stroke TV show. So we'll do a wee bit of the Infowars and the fat man himself. The picture's terrible. What are you going to do? I tried to fuck with the settings, but my BBC technician let me down yet again. He had a... I don't mind. I won't make this colourful joke so early. Anyway, I'll say hi to everybody in the chat room from the get-go. Thanks for joining, one and all. Foxy, John, Critical Thinking Times, Vad Doom, Blazing. How yous all doing, guys and girls? Thanks for joining. Jamesy boy, how you doing, buddy? Alan McVicker, the guys were in earlier on. How you gents doing? And Blazing. Vicky, how you doing, Vicky? Hope you Jam Bowman, how you doing, my man? Made in the UK. And Dive Lunatic. How yous all doing? Thanks. And James, how you doing, my man? Thanks for joining. One and all, let me just see. Yep. So, if you do enjoy the BeNEWSment and the Not the Infowars nightly news, stroke the Alex Jones show, stroke radio show, feel free to stick a wee thumbs up. It is much appreciated. All the links below as well if you do want to share this with a friend, family, a foe even. And all the links below if you want to check out the backup channels, the event pages, the community page where you get this and other hangouts as well as other links. There's over 2,400 people in the community now. Feel free to go and check out all those links below as well. Vicky and John, how you doing, my man? How you doing, John? Richard, and I think I've managed to say hi to you also. I'll bounce back into there later on. Let's get on with the bullcrap.
Stomach.
Oh my god, I don't know how that guy's throat can handle that. Go and listen to the way he speaks through the years. It isn't natural. It isn't. A really good clip to go and listen to Alex Jones to compare his voice from then and now was one back in the day, early 90s, late 90s maybe. Speaking in sexist and his wee white shirt on and stuff, and he wasn't that fat, he wasn't in that kind of shape, Look at them, like, I'm just noticing the glare that's, like, to me, I can make out human features, but, like, on the broadcast, it's just like the human blob. maybe it's like vampires. Is it vampires? You don't get a reflection. Maybe Alex Jones doesn't actually get seen on webcams for real. Anyway, I forgot my point now. Anyway, bounty hunting. Oh, the clip to watch at Alex Jones back in the day when he would say he was a staunch supporter of Israel, no matter what or something. I'm paraphrasing and stuff, but kind of gets, it shows you his mindset back then before he was way up there. And then fast forward to today.
The DNC. And it made me feel embarrassed for this country, I'll be completely honest with you. It made me really feel sick to my stomach. That bizarre, reanimated zombie Clint.
It genuinely gives me a sore throat listening to him. I mean, like, seriously, it's like a sympathy sore throat.
Those she destroys, whether it's Serbia or Bosnia-Herzegovina.
But don't worry, I'm pretty sure, pretty sure I'll get the right mouse one of these days and maybe do it smoothly. Or even turn up the speakers and make them work.
It's real!
Eventually.
It was truly sick, and then watching C-SPAN so I could kind of get behind the scenes shots of the people there. I've got to say, you get invited to a party and you get there and it's got a weird feeling and the people are all kind of creepy and weird looking. And I'll just go off how they look, but I mean, you know.
What kind of parties are you getting invited to, you fat fuck? Oh, that's right, you do actually stay, shit, I know this one as well and I forgot it. It's Texas, but what's the, Austin, Texas. What the fucking spies and podcasters stay there? Funnily enough.
Creepy acting, sneaky looking, evil looking. Watching the body language of the Democratic Party operatives. They just look like a group of criminals. They look like a bunch of mental patients mixed in with...
Watching Alex Jones's body language, he looks like a fat fuck that's ate too many pies and then stands up there and tries to sell you a fucking tangy tangerine as if it's some sort of a health weight loss fucking potion. Remember when Aaron Dykes was bulimic or anorexic and he lost all that weight? And then Alex Jones used to drag him in front of the camera and go, quick, put your bikini... Aaron! Aaron! Put your bikini on, Aaron! It's time for your picture shot! It's time for the money shot, Aaron! It's time for you to make your money, Aaron! And Aaron used to have to put his bikini on and flex in front of the camera naked when he was anorexic and having all the eating disorders and shit because he was so fat. And then... It's true, honestly, it's fucking, it's more than true, it's
real!
It's fucking real.
And reviewing clips this morning.
Oh god, he's just going to talk about the DNs. Here, wake me up when he stopped fucking, like, talking about the DNC. Here, Jabba, you get in, oh, he's moved a bit of paper, he's got something else to say.
Other media got it as well. In fact, one clip I'm going to play from other media because it's better.
One thing, right, I know, like, it's dead distracting me, all the fucking fancy graphics and all that, and you're like, where am I on Alex Jones' map? But watch him and how he kind of operates. Now, it's... I don't know. I don't know.
Quality. And it's Black Lives Matter saying, get to the back, white people. You're not allowed to be in the front of our demonstration. Literally inverting what happened to Rosa Parks, saying, get to the back of the bus, lady. I mean, the irony.
Race-baiting morons. Somebody was saying the Richie Allen show was fucking saying pretty much a lot of what I've been saying verbatim or something, but I couldn't be asked listening to it all. But then, it's not easy, it's not hard I mean, like, how long have a lot of people hated this fat fuck? How long have a lot of people called him out for the Zionist shell that he is? He's now like a caricature of a fucking caricature. Just like Mark Dice and all that. Like, there was a point where these people actually used to make me angry, and now it's like, but it's sad to see people, hey man, I'm an info warrior, I've got my tangy tangerine in my t-shirt, man.
Weiss ordered the back of crowd at Black DNC March. And it...
Right, now, this is important things to draw attention to, but he doesn't draw a broader spectrum. He doesn't paint a broader narrative. God knows what that first thing I said, man, mumbled up bullcrap. But he doesn't paint a broader spectrum, which is important, because what he does here, if you listen closely, he kind of, like, in my humble opinion, he seems to be trying to get whites to get their fucking back. Fuck black motherfuckers! They can't... Instead of going, race baiting? Oh, I don't know, what do you say? Just call them... You're either a retard or you're not a retard. Doesn't matter whether you're black, white, you either want to solve this with violence or you don't. This fat fuck, Jabba the fuck, obviously does want to solve this shit, not with violence. This guy, believe it or not, he's a false patriot. This guy is actively working to destroy America from within, like Colonel Sanders, like Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump's the biggest one, like all of them. I know you'll go, well, who's your man? What colour do you nail your flag to? None of them. They're all out the now to get. He's all arguing amongst yourself. As Americans, yous have it easier than every other country in the world. As Americans, yous can rock up and yous could do this as an internet thing. Yous could do it tomorrow, and yous could all declare yourself independent from the scumfucks that's doing all this in your name. You don't need to vote Trump, you don't need to vote Hillary, you don't need to vote black, you don't need to vote white, you don't need to vote shite, you don't need to vote nothing. You guys just get round and go, here, let's print up a digital copy. And even better, you have a pre-fabricated document that you could take that people couldn't point at and sneer. It's called the Constitution of America. You could take the first one verbatim, go here, boom, shakalaka, copyright 2016, underneath, fucking new thing, no fucking changing this shit by Jedi mind trickers in the future. Ratify this, stick it out in the interwebs, and get everybody to come together, and then the skull fucks in the White House, oh, but it's built by slaves, don't you know? They're race baiting yous all. And then you could all come together and go, not in my name, and you don't need to get your AR-15s and bunker down and all that. You just need to ignore the motherfuckers. And then, like, oh man, I know it sounds simplistic and stuff, but it's a genuine better step in the right direction than the perpetual war that we're going down just now. We have never been always at war with Eurasia, Australia. I mean, it's 1984 fucking, and it's 1984 meets Back to the Future. That's how crazy this stuff has got. Get that inside your nut. 1984 meets Back to the Future. Anyway, let's get back to Jabba the Hutt.
The vast majority of whites, until the abolitionists...
Just need to mute this bastard and come back. He's just...
Traditional racism to a great extent, it was still there, but broken. They would play this broken strategy, the Democrats would, but as soon as the Republicans defeated that in the late 50s and early 60s, they switched to, oh, we're the party of the minorities now. And as soon as minorities hit a majority, which they are in most areas, boom, now they're flipping back to race. And man, I tell you, you see ignorant racist white people, it's embarrassing. It is just as disgusting to see a bunch of racist black people. I mean, it is creepy and weird and bizarre. And what's even worse is you got mainstream media telling you it's good and it's up there on the stage being pushed as something wonderful. So this is the
This is a fat Jedi mind trick motherfucker, man.
kickoff of the 28-hour Sleeping Giant broadcast.
What the fuck is this crap? I was looking for this show and I'm seeing like them broadcasting people going to the toilet and stuff. Like, if they just started like a Big Brother version of Infowars, and Alex Jones has got all these wee gimps locked in a studio just performing monkeys 24/7. Oh, Alex, throw me another fish.
7th day of July, 2016.
I'm not even joking you. I am genuinely getting a sympathy sore throat. I'll need to go and get some honey and lemon. Better yet, tangy tangerine.
E and DNC will have our reporters live on the ground throughout the next 28 hours. We have a lot of special surprise guests joining us in the next hour or so. We will
I think I'll do 28 minutes and I'll be out of here.
come /giant. I want to be clear for folks. Infowars.com/giant has the
I want to be clear for folks. Infowars is associated with Breitbart and the Drudge Report. And they're associated with the right-wing fucking Judai mind trick, Israel, hate the Muslims, World War III mob. Happy fucking days. Enjoy your tiny tangerine. But hey, nothing wrong with a bit of Fat Man in the morning.
satellites and other systems. A lot of TV stations, a lot of cable systems.
I think everybody's capable of speaking like that. I would love to be able to do an impression of him, but I'd crap my voice out in 2 seconds. And fuck that over a fat man.
And a lot of them are going to be picking up large sections, and of course you're welcome to, it's free to air, of the 28-hour broadcast. Much of it commercial free. So you just play your commercials wherever you want, or when we play a video or something, just stations, have at it, enjoy yourselves. Again, we're all about freedom here. We just want to get the message out. So,
Well, I had that link, and the reason I turned it off is because of the commercials. I could go and get the live broadcast. Right, I'm going to bounce into the chat room, because this guy isn't saying anything. DNC, bad Republicans. Have you seen them? Gay, black, what was it? Black racists look creepy, man. You think white racists are bad? Wait till you see black racists. What kind of statement's that, you fat fuck? Who speaks like that? That's some NLP shit to get you. Because you know what? You can't really pick him apart for saying it because, like... Aye, like it's basically... Well, what I think is it can be said with undercurrents of racism, right? So real racists out there will be able to say that and get away with it. Does that make sense? So it's inciting. It's insightful. Fat man. But hey, let's get the freedom to be fat. I wish I could get that glare off his face. Jones, stop sweating so much, you sweaty bastard. Right, find your mouse, you prick, and then you might be able to see if you can kill some of this. Oh, see, then I played it back last night, and you couldn't even see me. It was pointless, but I don't know. Hold on, let me see it go. Roll with that and see how it's going. Anyway, stick in the chat. I'm going to look in the chat and let me know if he's want me to do the, the live broadcast, because I'm pretty sure I've still got the link going for that. Because this stuff, I don't know, Alex Jones is mind-numbing. Really mind-numbing. It's not even like, at least a bit BBC's a wee bit like a crossword puzzle, if you get me, but this is just redunculous. I'll do a wee bit longer, man, and just laugh at the fat prick, because he's got to do something funny. But in the evening, everybody, thanks for joining. If you are enjoying this, stick in the chat whether you want me to go to the live show or whatever. If anybody, I don't know, because one person does it then I'm going to do it, so that's not really fair. I'll do a wee bit more of this then go to the live show. I'll do a bit of both. that's the best way to approach it. So thanks for joining, everybody. I'm going to keep on the Alex Jones show, don't worry. Feel free to stick a wee thumbs up if you are enjoying the fat man himself. It is an alternative look at this guy, man, and for a guy that is genuinely all about freedom and whatnot, you see through this fat prick is an important thing for a lot of people, because there's people that are sucked into this guy's he's got a big gravitational field, to be fair to them. I mean, like, you know, like the more the mass, the bigger the gravity. So it does make sense. Adam, how you doing? Vicky, Blazing, Foxy, Paul, how you doing? Paul McLean, how you doing, my man? Paddy, Vadoom, in the evening, guys. Vicky V, how you doing? Vicky, Sense, Mighty Mick, Narwhal, how you all doing? Dive, Sense, Paddy, in the evening one and all. Hope it's all going spot on in there. Jesus, Joan, man, why does this woman always pop up at this time shouting her kids in at the top of her lungs and it like echoes right in my window? Fucking buy them a mobile phone and text them like every other fucking parent, man. Fuck's sake. In the evening, everybody. Right, hold on, let me get Alex Jones on and get her out my earlugs. I don't know if you can hear that. That'd be funny if you could. I'm getting scared she's talking to me, she's watching this live, she's going, "You don't be!" I kid you not.
Trips to become police, it's wrong. It's a globalist diversion from the big issues to get us fighting with each other, period.
Oh.
Pretty grave case charges against 3 remaining officers dropped. Shooting deaths of police up 78% this year, troubling to Memorial Fund. Funny, though, that when they had Black Lives Matter victims' families up there, people who died in questionable shootings, they didn't have all the widows of dead cops up there. And everybody come together and hug and say, let's work on bringing communities together. They didn't mention the 2,000 plus people shot in the first 7 months of this year in Chicago, almost all of them black on black, 500 plus dead black. Because the cops are pulling out. They're not going to those areas, and quite frankly, I don't blame them. I was out there at a Black Lives Matter deal, and there were communist people open carrying out there, which is fine. We had ours open carrying, and it was a really creepy feeling to know I was a target. When I went in there and charged in there and said it's wrong to randomly kill cops, I got to really get what it feels like to have people surrounding me, not knowing when a bullet's going to hit me. Can you imagine being a cop just writing tickets or going to a house disturbance or whatever, or you get called to the scene of stuff at a robbery at a liquor store? There's 20 people calling for you to die right there. I wouldn't take that job in a million years. A million years. And the point is, we have the numbers. There's more cops getting killed than there are people in questionable.
What's this guy talking about?
The globalists want the police to be our oppressors. We need to
The globalists want what?
take our communities back and come together and not be idiots. But I'm sorry, I said I just got red lines. It's hard to do. I'm just getting into it. Because it's all paints a picture, these articles that go together, okay?
What the fuck's he talking about? Hurry up, spit it out.
258 were African Americans, and it turns out more than a third were.
Oh, more race baiting. Right, getting stats and saying blacks, whites, cops.
60, 70 questionable shootings, good. Put those cops in prison. But is it the biggest issue in the galaxy? No, no, no. Again, a total diversion from our government.
Do you know what I've just weirdly noticed?
And putting jihadists in control of Syria, who killed over 250,000 Christians alone and a couple 100,000 other Muslims. They let in 0.
If you listen to his voice, sometimes it sounds a bit like he's got too much spit in his mouth or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just not got a good ear for a Texas voice or whatever. And then, wasn't it too long ago that Kev Baker started to sound like he had no teeth in? A wee bit like that. Don't know if they're going to the same spy school. No, I don't know how to use the right mouse.
On the stage. At least Oprah Winfrey gave folks a car to create the illusion to care about our audience. But they're on the stage like, we're getting attention, you care about us. No, you're being put out there with a false argument to be scapegoated later.
I've never noticed that about him before.
This video's coming up. It's on Infowars.com. Whites ordered to back of the crowd at Black DNC March. White people in the back, black people in the front. This was said repeatedly. And who's pushing it? Paul Joseph Watts says in another article, Hillary strategists blame stupid white people for popularity of Trump. Stupid white people are the worst. This is a white guy. Mitch Stewart. Again, race pimping. This is like a Klan leader. He's using race to control. Unbelievable racist. It's always been that way. Look, Republicans, the Party of Lincoln, passed the Civil Rights Act, and...
Do you know what's really funny? Seeing this Orwellian wonderland that we now stay. Now let me see. Oh, this fuck up. Oh, still get the detail, but a wee bit more brightness, eh? Oh, oh, too much. Ah, fuck it, man. This is just like, let me see. Yeah, let's probably work out the best. Let's see how that works out. Oh, hold on, we'll get
angry about that and speak out. But you know what? White people don't speak out because we deserve all of this, supposedly, even though I've never done anything to anybody on a racially based issue.
White people deserve this, apparently.
Meanwhile, Trump and Pence blast DNC speakers, not one of them names ISIS. When we come back, I got the new laundry list of Islamic attacks that are unbelievable.
Do you know what? I've just cracked it. I've just cracked it. Rangers are the best team in the world. No, what they are trying to do you know how, like, at the moment here in the UK, you're getting anti-Semitism apparently on the rise and going through the roof after the Brexit, apparently, and xenophobia and all that good stuff. Now, they do this because they need to make people angry and fearful and get their back up to make that particular demographic. So this dude's job is to make white people angry and to make white people feel that there's racism getting projected against us. Now, as a white dude, I don't really experience too much racism. I do actually, man. Well, to a degree. No, for a long time, like pure open fucking bullcrap since I stayed down in Govan Hill, but that was Little Asia, and even then it was just a few bits of bullcrap, and I stayed there for some time, and nothing to get my panties in a fucking twist about. Do you know what I mean? Nothing. And these people are just out there. You know what I mean? He's like wanting a bunch of white boys to, aye, they're being racist against us. Like, every cunt's just want to get about their business, and it's like big fucking fat cheerleading bastards like this. See, if he was a skinny cunt, he would cut his dick off and fucking wear a skirt and become a cheerleader. Fucking idiot, man. There's people rallying behind fucking scum fucks like this.
They've got an Islamist beating up two cops. The German cops are such social worker wimps. They lay down while this wimp beats them up. And the German police say they're going to go after whoever shows the video. Well, we're going to show the video. I'm going to say something right now that I guarantee you is extremely important and, quite frankly, very, very profound. And I want this to be a message to the globalists, to the social engineers, to the technocrats who have not learned from history and who think they're invincible. If they want to have the illusion of an elected government, they're going to actually have to at least let people.
Sorry, I have to say this. Paddy, I already said it's fact. Rangers are the best team in the world. Sorry, man. I just like saying that to wind you up, buddy. What was that? Kev's on the male vitality medicine. He's on crystal meth. He's on bacon and beer. I'll say my name. Siran, fucking hell. Sorry. Siran Chisholm, how you doing? Paddy, Foxy, Colin, how you doing? John, and I think Stewie, how you doing, buddy? I don't think I'd seen you in as well. John Charles, I already said John, and Paul McLean and Stewie, so aye. Rangers rule. I know for a fact Alex Jones is a Celtic fan.
Vote in the primaries and pick the candidate of their choice. Then you can try to steal the general election and maybe get away with it. But you can't fix it early on.
Man, I think it must have been about 4 or 5 years ago I was watching this guy, and they just talk about the same shit. Gun control and rigging elections. I think we should vote for this one this time. Yeah, vote for this one. Yeah, vote for this one. Gun control and this other thing. Hold on, we'll be talking about it again. Oh, you can't see his face. It's just so shite. I don't know how to order. How can I sort that? How can I sort that? I can't.
And the Republicans trying to hold on by their fingernails with that weird, creepy.
Notice how many times he says creepy?
Spewing lies. If I was going to cast someone for a horror movie where there's a funeral home and they're really all devil.
What's he talking about? If you were going to cast someone for a horror movie, Bill Clinton?
It's who I would cast as a pedophile. It's who I'd cast as a rapist. It's who I'd cast as a pervert, as a murderer, as a monster, as a psychopath, as a serial killer. I mean, that's who he is. That is a literal demon.
Look at that, though. Is that just not 1984? Wait there, hold on.
And they cut to Hillary.
You see, that was 1984. That's what I was talking about the other night. It's like so 1940-esque. They're in the big fucking auditorium, and then the big screen up in the middle, and it's and big Hurley's like with the big red. Oh my god! That really, genuinely sends shivers down my spine, or spine down my shivers.
Finally breaking the glass ceiling, and I look at the crowd supporting her. These are creepy, weird, dumb losers who all organize together so they can just run the government.
Yes, Alex, and your bunch is a bunch of to behold. I mean, I don't know about you. Jesse Ventura seems like a very normal person. Adam Dykes, before you turned them into an anorexic and scared them off, he seems normal. That old guy with a beard who doesn't really have to see much skills, but you seem to keep him around. He doesn't really seem normal. The rest of them don't really seem normal, Alex. You don't really seem normal. I can talk, but
and rob everybody. The average Democrat knows they're a piece of criminal filth.
And remember, he's partisan.
And they hate those of us that are smart. And they hate those of us that are
That's hypnosis.
successful. Now you've got a bunch of young women meaning well, buying into this whole thing, who think they're going to get ahead.
God, man, like, do you know who she reminds me of there? Do you know how, like, seen that red Chinese looking fucking dress? You remember one of the Bruce Lee fucking films when he's in with all the mirrors and stuff? And there's a bad guy in that with a red. I think it's somewhere along those lines. Maybe Bruce Lee enthusiasts might know what I'm talking about. Oh, wrong way. Oh god, this is fucking. Why can't you just get a camera that stays in one place?
Because the system has set it
God,
up to put women in positions of power. All these images of women crying they put up. And Hillary only up there with...
The Republican thing's just as fucked up. you fat fuck.
Up the family, put women in positions of power. In the final phase, I have the technocracy and the robots replacing the general population. This is all the admitted plan. And you're watching women married to the state, and that it's the man that's going to bring home the bacon by giving them the job. This is the greatest slavery I've ever seen. But here's what's profound and important. I guarantee,
Lost me.
unequivocally, I can just study history, I can see it, that rotting Hillary and rotting Bill and rotting Obama and hateful Michelle Obama and Michael Moore and all these people.
What, Alex?
Are just indicative of the death of the establishment. And it's not just happening here, it's happening all over the world. Populism's rising, and there's nothing they can do to put the genie back in the bottle. There's nothing.
There's nothing they can do to put the genie back in the bottle. Here, you fat fuck. You, them, and every other fucking dickhead's been round that lamp, rubbing it, trying to get the genie out. Fucking sitting up there as if you've been trying to fucking preach for world peace, you fat fucker. Fucking amount of guns, and I've got nothing against guns. I'm just simple with me. Anti-prohibition, everything. So it's simple with me. But the guy standing up there as if he's preaching world peace, he's as bad and is stirring up as much hatred as the rest of them. You really, in my book anyway.
You can do it. You're not going to be able to control humanity. You're not going to be able to play us off against each other. Time is running out for you in a big, big way.
And then he starts talking all biblical and all that again.
If you were smart and actually put good candidates forward, at least new candidates, younger candidates, smarter candidates.
The New World Order candidates. Because of course, Alex, all we need to do is vote in the right people to solve the system. You fat shell motherfucker. He's listening to this. He's literally telling you what he wants. We need to vote in younger, new. Common purpose. Leaders. Future leaders. We need to vote them in. Yes, they'll look lovely and shiny on the box. But won't the New World Order? Alex.
Candidates that had at least a little bit of populism and weren't out to get everybody, you would remain in control and power and could grow your technocracy and probably beat humanity in the end if you went a little bit slower. Like,
Beat humanity? What the fuck is this? Is a boxing match? What the fuck are you talking about, you fat cunt?
you're so arrogant, you're so disconnected, you're so drugged.
Me? I'm sorry, and you... I didn't know you could hear me. I didn't know I had a smart TV.
Up. You can look at Hillary and Bill, and I mean, the footage of her in public doing weird ticks and quirks and looking like she's about to fall down and completely insane. This is the madness of King George.
Didn't even need to point out the hypocrisy of that fat prick. That's the madness of King George. Well, you're fucking King George on steroids then, you fat fuck. Is Hillary Clinton painted her face as the Joker? Has Hillary Clinton done who was somebody telling me he done a WWF sketch with? Oh, I forget now. I forget. Apparently done a WWF sketch. Oh, the fucking fat jerk. The fat turd. The fat turds, the young turds, the smelly turds. Turds in a bowl. You know who I'm talking about? 3 turds together. Fucking turd me this, turd me that. The Young Turks. And him, apparently, Big Chunk, whatever his name is. Apparently him and Cenk had a fucking WWF standoff. That's literally what it is. And then think about his... Now, do you know what scared me? Really scared me? See when you hear them all talk about, see when you all hear the rhetoric? Hey brother, brothers and sisters, you can hear it like, it's a secret language to let people know who's in the club. wrestlers do it, and a lot of other people do it as well, right? I kid you not. Sometimes Jesse Ventura does it, Hulk Hogan does it. Like, it's a weird thing, right? It's like a gang sign kind of thing, but they do it in a specific way. Tommy Sheridan does it over here in Scotland. Tommy Sheridan and brothers and sisters, right? I'm gonna come down there. That's why I call fucking Tommy Sheridan Macho Man Randy Savage. He's no better than a WWF wrestler. Anyway, I digress. I heard something. There's a channel out there putting out stuff about F.E.A.R and stuff, man, right? And he done a wee video and stuff, and I was watching it. And I heard, I switched off, man, after I heard it. I heard fucking him calling somebody a brother. But he's just monkey see, monkey do, no doubt.
This is the madness of the Pharaoh.
Brothers and sisters.
I forget the poet that said, or the historian that said that when God wants to destroy us, he makes us mad. Those that God would destroy, he first makes mad. And I'm just telling you, steal the election from Trump, he's probably 10 points ahead, as best I can tell.
It's crazy though that you have got Alex Jones doing stuff that's a million times more batshit crazy than that. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I daydreaming there? Is it absolute hypocrisy? Maybe.
Pull whatever scams you want. You people are evil. You stink spiritually. God sees you and you'll always be maggots. There it is, the phrase, whom the gods will destroy, they would first make mad. Taken from Prometheus. We'll be back. Stay with us. A assemblage.
Yes, lovely biblical quotes there from the Alex Jones show. Forgive me, Father, for I have taken the tangy tangerine. Cha-ching!
See. Watch C-SPAN. Look at the operatives. Look at the creeping stuff that when they even talk to each other, they're all scrabbling and backstabbing and hating each other.
Hey, I've done about fucking, how long of this? 40 minutes? This is as boring as fucking watching. In fact, those two bimbos were even a wee bit better. Especially when that red-headed one that came on. And she did work for RT America at some point, by the way. Which again, the circle is complete. The circle is complete. You see the same faces in the same circuit turning up and saying the same shit. Just like you get remember the old douchebag that used to be on this Hemingway or something and he turned up in the UK column? It shows you the same circles again, spreading their wings far and wide. And then on the surface they can say a lot of good stuff. But step back and look what they're doing and where they're taking people. And they're taking people to a place of outrage and anger. Onto the streets and protest about it. They're not telling anybody to do anything productive or anything peacefully away from this stupid ass system, because the system want us to riot. We should be running in the opposite direction, setting up our own shit, and without us the system can't have a riot. They can't have the burning, so they can't bring around the Phoenix. We can sit over there and go, you just built a fucking unicorn. I don't know, it can be any other animal. You know what I mean? That's no fucking any deep meaning. Make an animal up. We can make something up. Oh, he's reading bits of paper again. It's going to get interesting. Hold on. He's got the I've got the documents!
Arana, 2 days before the shooting. Best buddies with the Bushes and all hooked up with the Central Intelligence Agency. But Reagan survived.
Get behind me, Satan! Down with the devil! Down with the fraud! Get out of the road! Get behind me! You understand that? Get out of the road, New World Order! Get out of my mind! Get out of my free will! Get out of my way! Humanity is going interstellar.
He's a war criminal.
Where did that come from, Alex?
Good price to pay for security in the Gulf, which hasn't given us security. Says Trump has destroyed U.S. foreign policy, and they blame him for ISIS. Did you know that? Because he called for the very strategy a year before the Russians deployed it that took ISIS out to a great extent. Of course, that's because he was being advised by General Flynn and others who had been secretly working with the Russians. Oh,
I'm actually understanding now, right, why I completely gravitated away from this pish. See the actual rate of genuine information that's worthwhile. It is slow as a motherfucker. Like all American shit, they take like 1 minute of good stuff and they'll play adverts and spin it out into like an hour and a half show. That's pretty much Alex Jones. 1 minute of good stuff and he'll make 3 hour show out it. I can go and run off. That's what I meant to do. I can go, look, do you want me to give you more fucking news than this fat man will? Better understanding of what's going on in the world than that fat man will. And live, up to date, fucking hell, without having to put bits of paper in front of me. It's got like a mouse and a fucking screen. Here, Fat Man Jones, look how easy it is. You don't need a £1 million studio. I've got the documents. No, you've got printouts of fucking web pages, you dick. There's a difference, man. Fucking moron. Anyway, anti-USA rally staged at NATO, Ankara base in Turkey. Oh, interesting. Remember I've been talking about the Turkey-Russian-Israeli alliance growing? Hazmat situation, Air Force Base in America is. So it'll be probably an internal leak or something because it's in America, or they'll put it down to a terrorist attack. But I'll suspect that will turn out, or we will be led to believe it was a storm in a teacup. This is interesting. It looks like Russia and Syria could be close to completely finishing off Aleppo. Let me just see, you can see that alright. You can. I don't know if you have paid attention to the news rhetoric coming out from that area of the woods at the moment, but it's pretty much along the lines of, oh, Russia, this is a bad humanitarian drop. That's the West, and Russia and Syria going, well, we're giving aid to the people while we kill the terrorists. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. Trump and Hillary show. And do bear in mind, right, here is RT, keeping your eyes firmly fixed on the American election. Anti-USA rally staged. Well, that's no surprise. Turkey's a very stable country right now. Let's see what the BBC's telling us to think about in the UK. Oh, brilliant. What we always need in the day of austerity is French companies to come over here and build the UK new power nuclear stations. Just like the Chinese is coming over to help as well. You know, the Chinese that are hacking everybody and starting war and stuff. But they will help us build a nuclear power station in the future. Well, at least maybe we'll get some money off them. Corbyn bailout challenge rejected. Believe it or not, somebody managed to get the High Court to look at internal politics. You would need to understand sort of what a political party is, and it's nothing more than a private entity of people. Anybody can set up one, there is rules around them, but it's just nothing more than a private club. And within morality, they can literally set up any rules they want, which is kind of strange. It's ended up in the High Court in the first place, but it shows you if it's well, I was going to say if it's
real.
It's a bit of a strange one. Lloyd's X thousands more jobs. Oh Jesus, I seen this on the fucking, can't remember where. Long story short, they're going, it's because everybody's using phone apps for everything. That's why we're closing so many branches. It isn't. It's because you're forcing everybody onto phone apps because cashless society is a couple of years down the line. But don't worry, I think they'll bring it in at the same time as they legalise cannabis. So it'll be like a two-prong attack. You know what? Watch this space. Cashless society and legalising cannabis in the UK at the same time. And I think Theresa May might even be the woman to do it. Clinton said, for the speech of her life. We just seen Clinton there almost fucking having I was going to say an anorexic fit, a dyslexic fit there. She clearly ain't the full shilling, that woman. 503. Saudis failed to rally support against Iran. Gulen could escape. I heard on the Rivero show that Israel's trying to, or are, what do you call that? Annexing more territory in the Golan for a larger security area, right over the oil fields, coincidentally. Italy launches anti-refugee campaign. Let's have a wee look at Depka. And there was them talking about the Golan as well. Depka talking about the Golan. So keep your eye on the Golan. Well, keep your eye on it. It's actually happening just now. So there was a wee roundup of some news. Anyway, you'll probably get more information there of international affairs than you would out of the 3 hours you watched Alex Jones. And I'm not even saying that sarcastically. Probably. I wish there was actually more half decent news, or I might even turn the BBC on for a bit. Get the headlines or something. I don't know if I'm missing it. Let's continue on with the Fat Man, see how much he enjoys this. But Fad Doom, Mighty Mick, how he's all doing? Paddy, Collie Man, thanks for joining, guys. Stewie, Caroline, Pure Energy, how you doing? Blazing, Foxy, in the evening, one and all. James A. Boy, Vicky. Managed to catch all you guys at the start, so hopefully I've not. Adam, hopefully I've not missed you out. Paul, I think I got you guys. There's McVicker, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Right, let's get on with the Fat Man. See how much longer I can put up with him. Honestly, it's real repetitive. Jibber jabber by Jabba. A jibber jabber by Jabba the Hutt. Quit your jibber jabber.
And so thank God we've got people at the Pentagon, people like Trump, and people like Vladimir Putin and others who are trying to stop the plan that will kill billions in the first decade if they turn the carbon off. This is the plan. In the 21st century, they kill you by turning the energy off. It's called siege. They used to do it a long time ago. This is high-tech siege. Learn about it. We have their emails. We have the enemy plan.
Hey, man.
This is not our opinion. We warned you of civil war and the plan to start a war with the police. We know what we're talking about. And yes, it's just free humans across the world are fighting back, and we've only begun to fight. Video, dim rep.
You hear that rhetoric? You hear that rhetoric? Free humans have started to fight after he's been selling hundreds of thousands of AR-15s and God knows what else. Part of the bull crap. All part of the bull crap. All part of the plan, so don't fall for the Fat Man.
Accuses Trump of cashing in on 9/11. Yeah, see, everything he didn't do, they say he did. Bill Clinton's love story speech missed out of all of his sex scandals. Susan Sarandon leaves, says worst time I'm out because they stole the election. Well, good for her. It's all coming up. Now, before we go to Roger Stone, I think we've almost got it, correct? Good. Before we go any further, during the 28-hour broadcast, obviously, we are just doing one more thing to help fundraise to be able to continue at the level we're at and hopefully get a few more camera people, a few more reporters, a few more writers, a few...
These are called tangy tangerine sticks. Anytime Alex Jones is in your house, you light one of these and it takes his evil spirit away. Get rid of the tangy tangerine now. There, I can feel his spirit getting to fuck already. Oh, hold on.
We are the tip of the spear. We are information warfare.
We are tip of the spear. What was he saying? There is a war. We are at war. Free people at war. Kill, kill, kill. Here, do you want to buy some AR-15s? We're the tip of the spear. Do you want to buy some combats? Some army stuff? This guy is part of the warrior princess fucking programming. This fat fuck has been setting up hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Americans ready for fucking warfare for fucking since the guy's inception. He has the problem. Hey, what's the problem?
Call your friends, call your neighbors,
Call your friends, call your neighbors, tell them to buy Tangy Tangerine.
It's how we have excitement. It's how we grow the movement. Look at how we're starting to win. If people realize that we have history on our side, we're unstoppable.
Listen to this guy's rhetoric.
Let me just read to you what's happened with Operation Sleeping Giant.
I think this is why I used to get sucked in with him. Because you'd be sitting there and you'd get your adrenaline going and you would think, there's a war on, fuck, I'm on his team. Honestly, because I did get sucked in with this guy, man. I went to F.E.A.R to go on eBay and look at Tangy Tangerine. I've been there. I hold my hands up.
It's now live. We're 40 minutes into it.
I know how the guy, like, he's good at what he does.
The Operation Sleeping Giant Supercell fundraiser is now live. The Operation Sleeping Giant Supercell fundraiser is...
It's weird, I've noticed the guy says we said that before. I can't really like commercial free. Yeah, it's commercial free, Alex. This isn't commercial. This is to help your brain grow by 40% by sticking water in it. Oh no, I've just fucked up his brain juice. Oh wow, look at that. Shameless. Hold on. Oh god.
Nation on InfoWarsStore.com. You're helping us push back the globalist takeover. Oh yeah, we're getting results. Get these
I mean, see, even he was just like, here, look man, I want to get rich and inform people while doing it, but he's like, tell people he's the tip of the spear of a war. Mate, if you're the tip of the spear ain't that fucking sharp now, is it, you fat prick? Think about it. Maybe the analogy's actually right. You're a dull thud. You're like a fucking trying to kill somebody with a fucking... what do you call those things? You put your granny head at the bottom of your door to keep the draft out. Draft excluders. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, that's how sharp that fucker is. How many times a show when you're talking about the globalists do you say the word Israel, you fat fuck? None!
President Specials, InfoWarsStore.com right now for the launch of the Operation Sleeping Giant Supercell fundraiser. 40% off Rainforest. Never done that. It's indicative of waking...
I mean, literally, snake oil. Literally, but you'll go, no man, it's got vitamin V and compound C and from the bits of koala lump that shit out fucking protein, man. It's because you've watched these adverts. Man, oh 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 man. And part of Infowars, part of the business, the business at the start was them actually like bringing shipping in house and all that. That's why they were. Oh, do you know what I mean? That's why they could sell other people's products cheaper than they could because they had shipping contracts and all that shit. It's a clever business, used salesman, motherfucker. That's it. Nothing about freedom of speech. All about protecting Israel and starting civil war.
and be part of the Operation Sleeping Giant.
That is a funny T-shirt though. Bill Clinton saying rape.
Tell you every year we're going to the next level, and you see.
Quick, go on to Infowars and buy me a rape T-shirt. But, oh man, in fact, you know what? I'm just going to let him talk and I'll mute up. But I have noticed something. In hindsight, that's a funny T-shirt. But if you do buy that and wear that, there's a strong possibility you might start a fight. Fair thing. It's kind of like selling Rangers and Celtic T-shirts with to the opposite side with stupid stuff wrote on them. It ain't that sensible. And you know what? It doesn't get done because it just ain't worth the hassle. But this is happening. I'm not saying they should be banned or anything, but what I have noticed is I shop in all the Class A shops. Primark, Subway, no, like, and I think, it's fucking Primark, isn't it? Or Primark, however you like to break it down. And all their cheap t-shirts, right? This being one of them as well, funnily enough. And right around the referendum and independence and all that, not before, but around that time, Union Jacks, oh man, I wish I could remember the other kind. I was walking by, I saw political programming stuff. Kinda. That's what I was kinda seeing. And I don't know. I don't think you could take it. No, you could take a camera out and down in Primark, film their t-shirts. Oh, hold on, we've got a real live Texas guy. Do you know how I can tell? Because he's hat.
Is a mole. She's the mole who stole the nomination for Hillary. So, and then on the heels of that, Alex, the IRS has opened a national investigation.
And see the guys he has on, they're always the funniest, shadiest, weirdest. Lord Mumpkin, where the fuck did you pull that cunt from? You know what I mean? Weirdest, out of left field. Can I know all these people have got backstories and stuff, but you know what I'm talking about.
Fundraising, which is to say all 50 states, they're regulated by the Attorney General.
It's like, do you think Infowars and conspiracy circles is kind of like, you know how they say politics is acting for ugly people? Do you think the conspiracy world is for ugly spies? If that makes any sense. Because better looking spies are obviously better at their job because they get to wear more shit. Whereas all the ugly ones turn up and try and sell retarded conspiracy books, Jim Mars and all that crap. Here man, I'm gonna fucking talk shit sell you a book, man.
Somebody is skimming off the top.
It looks like a fucking Bond villain with those wee round glasses on. I'm the Texas... I know I can talk. I'm the Texas Bumblebee.
And the politicos just look like a group of criminals.
Oh God, like, how long have we been here? 34 minutes. This is what Alex Jones has said. The DMC look like criminals and creepy people. Black people look creepy. Creepy rapist black people. You think white people look creepy? Wait till you see black people, they look creepier. It's pretty much what Alex Jones has said, and sold you some lotions and potions. And now he's got this guy one. What are you talking about, pal?
Sexual affairs. My problem is not marital infidelity or adultery or girlfriends or mistresses or consensual sex, but as I've written in Clinton's War on Women, which you can get at Infowars.com at the store.
Selling a book. There we go. Oh, hold on. I've even actually... Hold on. Let me see. Shit. Oh, I forgot about that man that I was looking for.
I want you to buy food and clothes for the less fortunate people in the community.
Yes, that's right, Mr. T. You tell them how to save the world. What man? He's not. How can you have a Mr. T soundboard without I ain't getting no fucking plane?
Nobody mess with my mama.
Okay, but like, where's the fuck's your plane? That's what I want to know.
Over bogus complaints filed by David Brock, that because you are pro-Trump, this constitutes some kind of corporate illegal contribution. It's pretty much vacated by Citizens United. These are bogus complaints meant to harass news outlets into not covering, certain people.
they're going to continue to play these kinds of games at censorship. Did you notice how there was not a single American flag in the hall on the first night of their convention? Not one. Where's the Stars and Stripes? These people hate America. They apologize for America. Donald Trump wants to reassert American power.
And that's not just rhetoric. Let's talk about that. But then you know them. Who are these modern Democrats? Because they seem like mental patients. I mean, they already run the country. Why do they want to wreck it?
Well, because they're driven by what the tune that's been paid for by their funders. Hillary is a neocon. She's right over there with George W. Bush. The reason that the Russians are probably leaking this damning information is because they don't want a nuclear...
I don't actually fucking don't need to piss about this Mr. T thing. I just need to go. Hear that? There's your 90% of truth and your 1% of bullshit. Like, you know how in suggesting subliminally all these different wee people popping up and going, yeah, it's the Russians. Right, so whatever agenda they're serving, whether it be Republican or Democrat on the surface, they're both the same. They're injecting into your head that Russia done it under the disguise that the guy's telling the truth because he's telling on the team you hate. You see how that psychology works there? That's how these people operate. They're very sophisticated. They know us better than we know ourselves. And these are some of the techniques that they use. So they'll get somebody on that you agree with fucking 1,001%. Oh, fuck, he's fine. Woohoo, yeehaw! Get glasses like that and a hat. Woohoo! And you're like, and then you go boom and slip in that. You were like, oh, was it the Russians? And then boom shakalaka. He's telling you it's the Russians, and you're like on board because everything else that he said you agreed with. Anyway.
War either. Hillary's bent on a war that benefits her donors and the multinational corporations. And
37 minutes in, and all they have done is bash the Democrats, the blue team. All they've done is bash the blue team. The red car and the blue car had a race. This fat man only wanted to stuff his face. He pretended to be partisan, but everything he done showed he was just a fat fucking red Republican. Ah! Woo! There's a song in that.
The defense contractors, when they lead candidates...
Let's see if there's actually... Look, still Bumblewig. Hey! Look! Turn to your fucking cowboy hat, mate. This is... Yeah! Oh, he's got some totty on, man. Need to watch this. Hey, pretty lady, come on, perform. Say something intelligent, Alex. See an intelligent point Alex told you to repeat.
The show is on, and many stations are deciding, I've been told, as this happened the last few years, to carry more of the broadcast later.
It's horrible how you see him dominate the guys. You know what I mean? Because like, they're scared of him in so many levels. He's their boss. But he dominate the woman, and you can see the pure type he obviously employs.
Evening. We're also fundraising today, and we are doing sales. And I keep saying biggest ever because we're getting to be the discount store, not just high quality, but high quality that's discounted.
Is he going to be the fucking pound shop soon?
Because, I mean, I'd rather sell, 100 cheeseburgers at a lower price and end up being able to get more money.
You would rather eat 100 cheeseburgers, you fat cunt, than sell them. Don't lie. If you had 100 cheeseburgers in front of you, people would have to part a pretty penny to get a hold of them. Fucking fat lying bastard. If you ever wanted proof that Alex Jones is a confirmed liar, there you have it. I would rather sell 100 cheeseburgers. Bing! Hold on. Oh shit, use the right mouse. Wrong. Or should I actually say wrong? You would eat 100 cheeseburgers.
Fund ourselves and sell 50 cheeseburgers at a higher price, but make less money. We have a big enough audience to do that, so we're so competitive. Normally $29.95 for the nutraceuticals that are in Brain Force, which is emblematic of the sleep.
Nutraceuticals! I've got nutraceuticals for my cuticles and my nippicles. Yes, all you need to do is apply 2 drops daily. This nipple will grow out to there, then up to here, left, right, up and down, and then your IQ will go better. Honest, a man with snake boots told me so. Seriously? I mean, seriously, there are people out there that fucking believe Kev Baker when he throws a fucking stone in a haunted house. I've often referred to this, like, see the Reformation? Go and look what the Reformation was actually about, or really even like a synopsis of what you could say the Reformation was, right? So, like one of the memes you could say was it was the Protestants wrestle away from the church, the right for rhyme and reason, and away from superstition. You know, the church would just go, don't read a book because ooga booga booga we say so. We're the only ones that have a fucking... You know what I mean? Like, well, the Pope came out today and said World War III was happening. I'm only, what was it, 2.5 years ahead of him? 3.5 years ahead of him or something? I'm closer to fucking God than that cunt. He's closer to Satan himself. I've seen him. Forgive me, Aldi, for I have sinned. I shopped at Lidl. Anyway, I've even forgot what I'm going on about now, man. But this, can you not see through this absolute charlatan? Charlatan. What is this guy trying to sell you?
Giant Awakening, an incredible product. Try it for yourself. These compounds are so good for your brain. It just blows away the competition. 5-star reviews on third parties.
What competition? Yes, Alex Jones told me it blows away the competition. Oh.
40% off. Normally $29.95. It's now $17.76.
17.76. Is it just me that can hear that?
That's a little over 40% off, but we just say 40 because that makes like 40 point something. But $17.76 is how much it is, right?
$17.76. Maybe Alex Jones is Bill Hicks. Maybe Alex Jones is a clone, and he's had his teeth filed down, and that's why he speaks a bit like this.
Now, free shipping on orders $50 or more. Sign up for auto ship, additional 10% off. You'll get it at cost with auto ship.
Auto ship? Wow! You make it sound so cool. What does auto ship mean? It's basically put it on fucking next order, the fat bastard. Do you see the salesmanship? Auto ship. More money off. I'm in. I want more. Well, actually, like you're not actually getting more money off. You're paying more money because you're already fucking committing yourself to another purchase of the fucking product with a piece of shit that you probably don't want in the fucking first place. My God, I used to work in telesales. Old 90-year-old fucking woman, her knee as thick as this shit. But yet fucking truthers are because fucking fat Alex Jones, Jabba the Hutt cunt that shot a gun a few times in his life comes and sells it to you. People are really so weak-willed.
Got 20% off all Pro Pure water filters. Already the best system out there. Already super competitive pricing, gravity fed, use it anywhere. 30% off all survival shields. X2, that's huge. 30% off Super Melon Female Vitality. 30% off all survival seed vaults with the widest.
Don't know what's worse. Fox News or Alex Jones? I think Alex Jones probably makes more money. There's that old guy that's no good at anything that he's kept about forever. For some reason. God knows why, because he's useless. Maybe he's just the guy that Alex brought on board for day dot to make Alex Jones feel good about himself.
All of our folks that are helping us, like DrudgeReport.com and others.
DrudgeReport.com and others. Go and check out that guy's political leanings and affiliations. Fuck me.
Thank you and salute you. It is so humbling when I go out to Cleveland and other areas to shake.
Salute you. Salute you, Army. What was it I'm looking for? Warrior, Princess programming.
There were less white people when you counted the quote minority
White people, minorities, race baiting.
taxes. We want a second. We know the globalists are eugenics.
Globalists, not saying anything else.
World with dead babies and selling their bodies.
Dead babies. Dead babies. Globalists. Who, Alex? You have us chasing this big globe thing. It's almost as if we're at war with the world, you fat. I'm sorry, and it is a bit sweary and stuff, but fuck this cunt, man, honestly.
Now, Leanne McAdoo's just popping in because she's going to be hosting a lot today. And I'm going to go
She's popping in, hello.
On everything that's happening, the epic state of the world, what's happening with Black Lives Matter. These Black Lives Matter groups getting up and saying, no whites at the front of the line, whites to the back. These videos are on Infowars.com. Black and Hispanic Americans being shot and attacked.
That's funny, Alex. So you have incidents of Black Lives Matters being arseholes, but you don't have incidents of the other spectrum of dick ball baggery. Almost as if you're a fat race baiting prick. And let's go. Aga do shake a pineapple to a tree. I don't know, something like that.
If they tell people they support Trump, the weaponization of the media. 800-259-9231. 800-259-9231.
Quick, say something intelligent, doll.
Over an hour and 14 minutes in the 28-hour broadcast. I cannot tell you how critical it is to spread that link. Leanne McAdoo, drug in here. You were back here doing research. You were making some really great points. And
back here doing some research, which you mean reading your script?
Actually pounding your hand on the door angrily. I rarely see this angry. It's good to see this energy. You always have great energy, but wow, watching the DNC last night, David Knight's inside of it. We're about to go to him in that collectivist rat nest.
Viper's den, yeah.
I mean, why are you so fired up?
Well, I just coming off.
Oh, wait for it. McAdoo's hyped up.
What you just said, how incredible it was to be out there in Cleveland at the RNC and to see people from all backgrounds there just supporting us, supporting liberty. And then you go and look at what's happening at the DNC, where they are actually fighting, trying to bang through the gate there. Let us in, you rigged the system,
I thought they actually used to be pretend to be non-partisan. As if they dropped the act. Are they just straight out Republicans now? Just straight out red team, no matter who's in? Is that the way they're rolling now? I don't know. When I say I've stopped watching, I have stopped watching. These people are irrelevant. See, if you want to fucking know what's happening in the world, go and find out yourself. Don't rely on douchebags like fucking Alex Jones, Kev Baker, David Icke and the rest of them.
And all the media was out there at the RNC just looking for whatever kind of little protest they could to jack it up and say, look.
Even the Democrats' own minions are coming after him because even they know that's the power structure.
Yeah, and it's just now.
So even the people in the Democrat Party that are supporting the stuff that you're talking about they're the minions going after. You hear this guy? He's a contradiction of a contradiction of a contradiction and a Jabba the fucking hot suit.
That you actually have these people out trying to break this fence.
We have video of them climbing.
Yeah, no.
Oh my god, what animals! They climbed the fence!
Climbing it, setting flags on fire, tons of flags, pushing police, violently pushing the police back, jumping on their cop cars. You don't see that. The media was either they were afraid, they were inside, afraid of the monster that they had been coddling and creating for the last couple of years, or they just want to, at the DNC.
And remember, this is all worked up.
Pushing this narrative that America's already great. Why was Trump being so dystopic? America's already great. Totally ignoring the fact that it's like a war zone right outside.
And with even cooked numbers, 1.8 growth.
Folks.
We've been in a depression.
Calm down there, doll man. Your enthusiasm's spilling over.
Madeleine Albright, this what do you call them, a parade of criminals?
Yes, it was the party of crooks. They stood true to who they are. It was like a whole criminal lineup last night.
David Knight, I know you're
criminals.
Listen, Sunday, this is day 3 for you. What are your observations?
Over to Alex Jonesy's cock boy.
And Alex, yesterday we were there as they were doing the roll call vote because we wanted to see the reaction.
Now, bear in mind, this guy has been with Alex Jones for a long time. And his skill sets went from there to there. Like, literally, he just went, it's still the same. Stumbling over words and everything.
Of the Bernie supporters is supposed to be called out. And one of the places that they were focused on, of course, is California. They knew there was a lot of opposition there. The DNC had strategized beforehand they would have a lot of Hillary supporters right next to the loud and boisterous Bernie supporters, which they did. So you saw essentially two high school teams cheering very loudly against each other as that was going through. And then you had the massive walkout of the really hardcore Bernie supporters as that was going through. And we tried to get down to those guys who missed most of them. We did talk to some of the people who were not as upset about it. Thought they could find some common ground with Hillary. And if you say...
Right, man, I'm going to skip through the rest of the show. What a pile of horse shite. That's me. That's an hour in. There's literally 0 to none content in that. I was right. Within that hour, I have given you more news than that me flicking through those headlines. That's all he does. That's all he does. I've got the documents. No, you fucking printed off a fucking page from a website and now you're talking about the headline, you fat prick. Come on. Say what you see. Say what you see. Infowars, the tip of the spear. Alex Jones, the tip of a spear? Fucking hell, man. You're not even like a fucking hammer. It's like a fucking cushion. A bean bag. That's what he is. He's the fucking tip of a bean bag. Oh, sorry, David Knight, old man.
Joe Scarborough, former.
We are here educating people about how our enemy operates, and they're going to find out who's strong, and they're beginning to find out who's strong right now.
Oh my god, I can't even watch.
Shows we've seen that.
The looks of dumb children in their eyes come of the planet.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what we're seeing there. That they're the party of gaslighting. Okay, they.
DNC.
Yeah, I mean, there's no choice here. Trump is somewhat unknown, but I got to tell you, Hillary, we know what we're getting. You got to go against it. All right, John in Texas, Chris, Sean, Patrick, and others. Your phone calls are 70 seconds away.
Oh, so you hear that? Vote red, not blue. Hey, Alex, you're definitely the tip of the spear of freedom. If that guy is the tip of the spear of freedom thinkers out there, we're all fucked. Let's vote for the other one. That's his attitude. Fat, unthinking, jab of the heart, money-making, scamming bastards.
Hour number 3 is...
I genuinely feel that passionate about him, man. He sucks on so many people. The cult of Alex Jones.
Communist and did all this stuff. Then he went and fought in the...
Commie.
Snack bar. All of this stuff is going on. What's the larger plan? All this and more straight ahead. It's Operation Awaken.
What he's doing is and we've seen this.
Another guy selling a book on a Skype connection.
Over and over again, the flying imams after 9/11. Probing. And today they don't have to make a report back to headquarters. The report is the YouTube video which gets shared all around the world. Like, the one guy can tie up 3,000 police officers. You think that other people aren't learning that lesson? So, we're just in the beginning stages of the tech.
So right now they're just probing and getting intelligence.
Right, and using social media to share it. So it's dispersed. There's no, central nest. Like, if we only found the headquarters in Raqqa and bombed it, that wouldn't make any difference. It's like trying to kill a jellyfish swarm by shooting 10
and our own supposed government is...
Stop talking over him, Alex.
This dose is like 1995. This thing has like 8 or 9 ingredients at the same dose level. Everything done.
Oh my god, his voice, his shivering suckercast Alex. I never realised he had such a lisp. Maybe he's developed it over the years as he's get fatter and his gums has just started to swell in his mouth as his gums get fat.
It'll be good for your prostate for $22. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Super good values, super organic, highest testing levels. That's what we're committed to. Plus, we know we're a target of the Food and Drug Administration, so that also helps.
They're telling Hoover and the FBI to purge everything about the Gestapo, SS, and Himmler and Nazi National Socialism and to have no investigations of journalists.
We beat the Nazis are dead. Who the fuck are keeping the myth of these bastards alive? To keep us all scared of a boogeyman? Thank you, Alex Jones and the ilk.
Unless the German-American dive, disgraceful FBI.
FBI is bad, okay.
What we can do about this.
Oh, there's some more brain juice.
We have never been are insane, and I don't see how we stop them, because even though they're frauds, even though they're collapsing, they're in power, and I agree with you.
Do you hear that he just says the same stuff? The exact same stuff. They're insane, they're crazy, black, white, racist. Exact same rhetoric. And I mean, this hasn't changed since I left him. Slightly different, but hasn't changed since I've left.
I think they're going to try to kill Trump. I think if Trump gets into power, before he actually gets into office, they might pull something big. I mean, we're seeing things happen in this country that have never developments just impart in 5 minutes to the general public about what's happening in this culture.
Well, we're losing our fundamental rights. I mean, they're scrapping. I call it treason against the founding principles of this nation. They're subverting the Constitution, and they're doing it mostly in secret. And they're trying to get every surrounding in
selling his website.
And part of your country, Joe.
Who was that?
Osmia. Welcome to the airwaves. Thank you for holding patiently.
Who's this wee gimp?
Thank you very much, Alex. It's Nemanja, but I know it's very difficult to pronounce.
Nemanja. I'm from Texas.
Yeah,
like Manchaca is Manchac, okay? So I'm gonna textify your name. All right, Naaman, go ahead.
Thank you very much. It's an incredible honor. I will try to go straight to the point, but I have multiple points, so we'll see how much time you'll give me. First of all, one thing which I have noticed recently is that in the United States and generally in the West, they use more and more this narrative of progressives.
I think that must be a phone in.
All of the people making this possible, all the people staying here.
Oh, this must be one of these wee gimps. Hey, gimp boy.
28 hours. Most people are going to stay 24 to 28 hours for this broadcast. But none of that means anything without every single person watching right now sharing the streams, sharing the information, helping support the entire operation. So I want to say hats off to every single person listening. And you actually have to...
I want to say hats off to anybody that managed to fucking stick through that, man. What a pile of shite. In all honesty, right, see, actually analyse that as some sort of information source. You'll learn where to go and buy some books, and the Democrats are really bad, and vote Republican. Vote Republican and buy a couple of guys' books. Oh, and a lot of fucking his products as well. That's pretty much what he... Now, that's commercial free. But is that 5 hours? Does he do a 5-hour broadcast? My lord. See the information he put in that? I could do that with... Well, I can speak shite to the end of the hills, but like that amount of information in 15 minutes, easy. This guy wrote a book. Look where he went to university. This guy wrote a book. Look where he went to university. Anyway, right. Thanks for joining, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I've got to lie. I was really disappointed, man. Yet again last night. I don't know. Don't know if it works. But anyway. Thanks for joining, one and all. Hopefully you did enjoy it anyway. So, Stewie, Paddy, Vicky, Walter, Alan, Collyman, and Huxley. How you all doing, guys? In the evening. Huxley, Paddy, Stewie, Vicky, Walter. In the evening. Who's that? Just joined Walter. And. Mighty Mac, Vadoom, Paul McLean, Foxy, Blazing. Hopefully we'll just get a few in. Colin, Foxy, Collyman, Caroline, Pure Energy, End Times, how yous all doing? The Lunatic, Karma Mission, Stewie, Stoneman, Huxley, Amy. In the evening, everybody. Coleman, Vicky, Stewie, Colin, Gibb, Amy, Stewie, Vicky, Walter. Thanks for joining, one and all. I'm going to open up the hangout. I'm going to open up a hangout if anybody wants to join and talk about the Alex fucking F.E.A.R show. Are people still stupid enough to fucking watch him and think he's informing cunts? And all yes, you're supporting the fight against the New World Order. Aye, mate, aye. You really look like you're taking the fight to them. They're quaking in their boots with all that tax revenue that you're generating for them. Ooh, the tax man hates you, Alex Jones, you fat shell bastard. And I'm sorry, man, if you don't like people getting slagged off like that, but that guy gets on my tits, to be frank. And rightly so, man. He's not good. He is not good. He's not a nice man. He isn't what he says on the tin. Even best case scenario, the guy is the biggest shill put on the planet. I kid you not. So join, if you want to join live, join quickly or forever hold your wished. Otherwise, Amy, Coleman, Blazing, Walter, man, he's Paddy as well. Otherwise, what we'll do is get a wee song in and get out of here, because that has went on for some time. But hey ho, only an hour and a half really, man, so not long. But right, yo, thanks for joining, everybody. Tune in tomorrow night for See Through the Fear Porn Friday, when we will be talking about something. It's so good, I have to keep it a secret. Honest. It's not that I don't have anything to talk about yet. Nah, but that's the best one, so I'll be inspired when I wake up tomorrow at some point. Flick on the news, chill into a wee bit of that. I need to go and make myself a cup of tea, man. Oh, do you know, I've got chilli in there. I'm going to have some of my chilli. So thanks for joining, everybody. When we last check in the chat room, there's nobody there. So in the evening, if you want to join the after chat, feel free to use those links and join me in the after chat. But for now, I'm going to play us out with a wee bit of I'm Going to Bring Your Empire Down by the one and only Fractal Distraction. Link below for Daisy's song Fear Porn, to his channel and all the rest of his songs if you want to check them out. So thanks for watching, everybody. Cheers!
porn, it's fear porn, it's fear porn, come on. It keeps the cheese and the maize and the rats and the race and those peasants in the days like a head up on lace. It's a fear porn.